Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you can probably tell we're back in Train World and we're following our first and I believe it's still our only passenger express, as it's gone, well, that's an ore train I think. Can't tell because I've turned the UI off. Yeah, I think that's a train carrying iron ore. Well, it's not, it's just delivered it. So it's going back to pick some more up, while our passenger train has emerged from the subterranean tunnel to make its way back to Fort... No, it's not Indianapolis. Jack, I love... Wow! I've not often seen this busy a set of tracks for quite some time. Yeah. It's a very large map, as we know, and I so far have very few trains. I think 10 in all. So having this whole array of trains in view at the same time is kind of unusual. But that's nice it happened there. There's a nice opening to the episode. I'm starting on the passenger train because, well, it's a one and only, as I said, and it's also going to be the focus, well, not this train, but passenger trains are going to be the focus of this episode, at least to start with. Should we get the UI back on? Yeah, it's still a very small train because the towns don't demand or supply passengers in large numbers at this stage of the game. We're still in Era 1, we're still in basic sort of steam engine technology, so we're waiting for Era 2 to turn up. Well, we're waiting for me to earn enough research points to get to Era 2. We're not... Are we there yet? No, I need 300 points. And an update ago, several updates ago, the developer did actually reduce. I think the technical term is nerf. He nerfed the research points, which we actually accrued very quickly in the first release of the game. But he's reduced that, so it's slightly more difficult now to get research points. I didn't need to close that window. I didn't want to close that one. Anyway, so yeah, it's taken us a little while to get through the research tree, which is nice, I suppose. It's good. That's our passenger train. It's gone off to wherever it's going. I do wish I could remember the names of these places. It's because they're so far apart. I forget what they're called. I think that was Fort Worth we've just come from. I think it's going to... Is it Jacksonville? It is a blinking long way. Yeah, okay, no. Where's the is there a passenger station around here somewhere? Ah, there it is. And you are Jacksonville. Yay! I'm glad I remembered that. Anyway, we have all three tasks back now. One of which is an Indianapolis to Fort Worth passenger line. We could also do Sacramento to Baltimore, which would actually be quite straightforward because that's just taking... There are actually two sandpits here outside Sacramento, which I hadn't realised before, but there is another sand demand over here in Baltimore, presumably, which is where we're going. Yeah, because this needs it to make glass. That's right. But yeah, this is interesting that I'm not quite sure. The economy of the game is a little bit obscure at the moment. Now the developer has said that he plans to work on that and make it more interesting, more dynamic, more challenging, and a lot more fun to play, basically. But at the moment, it's almost as if each supply industry has a singular demand for its produce. So if you don't connect the right town up to the right town, then nothing will happen. Even if there was another town that demanded sand, it might not demand sand from this sand pit. So which is a little bit... It takes a bit of getting used to. That's my basic understanding of the game at the moment. I may be entirely wrong. Anyway, that would be easy enough to do. But we're not going to do that because I want to do something big and bold and dramatic, which is going to be this link from Indianapolis to Fort Worth. Now this is going to be quite fun because our passenger station here is in the middle. If I actually go back to the main map, so if we're here, yeah, so here we are. Here's our passenger station in red, and this whole area is surrounded, almost enclosed by these high mountainous regions. Well, a singular mountainous region here. and the way out is blocked to some extent by our cargo station here and the tracks leading into that. But I think there's enough room for me to get a line out on the town side, as it were, of that cargo station, the Fort Worth foundry. And that will then allow me to take passengers up to, is that Indianapolis? It is, up there to Indianapolis. That's a nice long route, which could be quite profitable. So that's what we're going to do today. So I think we'll first off set up our guidelines. Now, do I want to do it on this map? I'll do it on this map. So we'll use purple, shall we? So we're going to go from here, and I want to go round here, and then there, I think, and then that's, where's Indianapolis? I've lost it already. It's so big. That's all the way up there. So I think if we go, though, we've got a town here which will probably want passengers as well. So do we go around this way, like so, or do we go around the back of this town here, Seattle, and go up here, and then we can sort of cut off down there to Phoenix in the next region, or to Columbus from there? Yeah, I think going around the back, because looking at these brown scorch marks here, I think, yes, coming up this side would be better. So we will send our track along here, and up there, and then through here. We're going to have to find out in due course quite how steep those slopes are going to be, to work out how costly or not that route is going to be. Okay, let's get out of there. We've got our guides in place, so we're going to need another platform on this station. Let's do that. And if we go to edit the station, how do you do that? Okay. Do I need to be in station mode? And then click that. No. Oh, that is. Hang on. Which station am I at? Oh, that's the wrong one. That is. Yeah, that's not Fort Worth. Yeah. Got to be careful here sometimes where you are. So if I click here, double click that. Right, I'm in the right place now. Okay, so it's this station here, Fort Worth, that I want to improve. Yes, it's a passenger station. It's got 7 going to Jacksonville at the moment. I don't want to edit the name of it. I want to edit the station. If I go into station mode, edit, right, then click on the station. Gotcha. Right, so if we're going to edit this, we can add another terminal. That's the job done. Excellent. Okay, now I think we're going to switch these tracks over. I think so. Is that done, or I need to confirm that? That's the job done. Okay, so we'll have the track on the station side, building side, going out to Indianapolis, and this other track will redirect, I think, to go here. Oh, we have obviously had another update. The dev is quite good with shipping updates as and when he can, which is quite quickly. These little blobs here, they're now more obvious now. That they scale, I think is how he described it in the patch notes. They scale according to your zoom level, so they're much easier to see, which makes it easier to sort of position the start point of your track. He's also added the track sort of info to the end point of your track length. Now this information, the slope and the maximum speed, is here on the panel already, but it's sometimes easier to see more immediately when you're actually laying the track. And let's cancel that. That is a option that you set in the settings here, the Rails construction data. So if I turn that off, and return to the game. Yeah, it's not there anymore, and I can look here to see what the slope and the maximum speed is, which I think I'll stick with for the moment. I think, yeah, we will see. Anyway, this track here, and you've missed that entirely, haven't you? That's it. Yeah, I think the darker blue blob means it's a junction. It's connecting track. So, oh, what does that put? The different colours mean different things. So what we could do is, yeah, if I put you to there, press Alt. That's how I've changed the key binding for the track completion option. So if we put, yeah, actually we could do is put, actually what I want is can I do that? Now will that, because I'm used to the double slip thing on Transport Fever 2, will that work as a switch there for the track here? We're going to find out, I think, when I place this down. So if I put you out there, we'll just complete that bit for the moment, and I then also want, right, that's there to go over there. Okay, complete that. So what I'm doing here is the trains will come down there, and they will normally go to this platform here. In fact, can we check that on the line? So this is Jackson, right, it's going there. Now what if I did, so I want you to go to there. So what I might need to do is put a switch, can I put a signal in there to say go that way? Right, I can. Let me put it in there. It doesn't look like it wants to. I can put one in there because I've got distance markers for both sides of the signal, but it looks like that's too close. Okay, let's get rid of that then. So if I take, ooh dear, I'm taking so much track out. Did I see a research for getting refunds? Increased refunds for rails? Yes, let's take that one then. It's only a 3% increase in the refund, but every little bit helps. Why are you removing all that track as well? Gosh. Okay. Let's try this again. Right, if I put the signals in first, because what I want to do here is create this signal as a waypoint. Aha! Right, so if I put one there and one there. Right, and now we'll do this bit of track to there. Yes. Okay. And we'll want a bit of track going over that way as well. Good. Okay, so if we now edit this line Jacksonville to Fort Worth. Okay, so after Jacksonville Central, we're going to edit this. We're going to add that signal. Can I add that signal? Oh, I have. Why has it put it in the wrong place? No, not there. Not there. Oh, it's before. Ah. Right, yes. It works before. I did discover this. I did discover this previously. So we're adding. Oh, it's done it. Oh. Okay. Right. Yeah. I somehow just worked it out itself. Not quite sure how, but it has. Right, well we'll come back if we need to. We'll worry about that again later. But in the meantime, we've got this huge length of track to get all the way up here. So okay, so that's quite. I put a very tight turn in there, which I'm not going to achieve, am I? Okay, do that and come round here. Right, actually it's going down quite steeply. The speed is 90, but okay, I suppose you're in a town area there, aren't you? So we expect it to be a bit slower. And there. Right, yes, this is the other change that the dev has made in this latest update, is what he calls the rail clamp, the track laying clamp. In the previous build, you could sort of carry on stretching beyond the maximum length of the track. You can't anymore. It just beeps and stops there. So it should make it slightly easier. You don't have to keep backtracking on where you were. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to complete this. It's all going to be single track for... Do I want to lay double track? Yeah, I'm going to lay single track because I don't think there's going to be huge demand for this passenger route to start with. So I'm just going to lay a lot of single track all the way up to Indianapolis, wherever we're going. And I'll come back to you once this has been completed. We're still a little distance from Indianapolis. Yes, just to confirm for myself that I have remembered the name of the city correctly. But before we complete the track, I wanted to make sure that the station we're going to put in here is oriented correctly for where it's likely to want to go. So if we look at the main world map now, so we've got a city here, Indianapolis, and it's going to want to connect to other cities. These other sort of settlements, which are just places for cargo, basically the raw materials. There should be no passenger demand, as I understand it, in these uniconed settlement areas here. So unless it's got the blue or the yellow housing icon, then we shouldn't expect to have passengers running there. So it's not going to go there, but we're likely to want a route coming down here to Phoenix, out to Columbus, and likewise into the capital of Jacksonville and elsewhere in all these regions. So I'm thinking there's not going to be much of a route out sort of directly across here, is there? Or indeed across here so much. It's going to be coming straight back down again through the same route we're coming in from Fort Worth. So if we look back here, I think a simple station going, up and down, north-south, as it were, will be fine. So we're going to put in a passenger platform, a passenger station, and I think, now which way round? From what we saw in Fort Worth, it adds extra terminals on the non-building side, as it were. So it will extend it, if in this orientation, to the right rather than the left. So I think if we put it there, then that gives us room to put the extra platforms in that we need, rather than having it in this other orientation. Not that it makes much difference, there's plenty of room there, but I'm concerned about those slopes. So we will spin it around this way, I think, and there is no particular length of these. They're all the same length by the look of it, aren't they? Yeah. That may change over time. We may discover that there. And that's that job done. So we now need to get some track coming up here. Where did I leave it off? There it was. So got the blue icon. Excellent. Yeah, those new markers are very handy. Because you remember in my first couple of episodes with the game, I had real trouble identifying where the end of the track was for me to continue laying it. But those little pins, those little marker blobs, are very handy indeed. And I think we are going straight up this line, aren't we? Yeah. And our station, yeah, a little bit off to the side. That's fine. And we've connected by the look of it. We have indeed. Awesome. We now have a new line between those two cities. We can get rid of the grid lines. Remove you. You're gone. I'm going to create a brand new line. Let's go out to the main map. It's easier to do it from here. And we're going to create a new line from Fort Worth up to Indianapolis. And we've got an error because there's no train. Station's not assigned to the... What do you mean? Stations... Oh, I need to confirm this, don't I? But in the meantime, let's give it a name. So we'll call it Indianapolis Fort Worth. There we go. Station's not assigned. If I confirm that... Trains are not assigned. That's more accurate and is indeed true. There are no trains on that line at the moment. I think that should be quite good. So let's find a train. Have we got anything in research? We probably haven't got anything new in research, have we? No, we're down at 144. We've still got a while to go. What trains have we got? We're going to add a new train. We have got... Ooh, we have got this... Actually, these are both the same speed, but the Santa Fe is more powerful and costs that much more, 1,000 more to maintain. I think, seeing as we're not going to have any significant passenger demand at this point, we'll go for the cheaper train, the Mikado. So we will add a Mikado, and we will add a high-speed passenger wagon, just the one. That will do. And we will add you to Indianapolis. And I have 2.5 million. Thank you for completing that task. So should we go and find that train? That's the icon there. And there... Oop, no, come back in here. There you are. And there it is. I probably need to... Oh, hang on. What are you doing? No, that's the wrong platform. Be nice if you could put... Ooh, that is the wrong platform. Yeah, if you could see multiple lines at the same time. Okay, can I edit this one so it comes in past this signal here? Okay, so we're going to edit that line. We're going to edit you. So this is before Fort Worth. We're going to add that signal. Oh, can you not do it? What's your problem? Can't reach the stations. You've got that there. Surely you can do that. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so if I take that signal out, edit that again, take that signal out and put that there. What about if we move the jacks? This is entirely the wrong way around, but I just want to check this. So before Fort Worth, we will add that signal. Can I do that? Why not? No, not the station. Oh, I can. Oh, that works. Okay, but we can't double slip that junction there. I wonder if that's at all possible to create a multi-slip track there, or whatever the appropriate technical term is. Okay, well, we'll let that go for the moment. Where's my train? There's my train. Have you got any passengers on you yet? No. That's it. You're getting up a right old speed. Cool. And what we will do, I think, is we will put some signals in actually... Ooh, could do with some signals. What am I going to do with those? If I put some signals in there... I've lost my train. Where's the train gone? Right, you're moving up there. Okay, so if I put some... just another signal in here, just to block that off for a second. Like that. What I'm thinking is I want to make sure that if by making changes down here I don't sort of disrupt the travel of that train. Alright, let's see if we can rebuild this. This is silliness on my part, to be honest. I simply want the ability to have these trains going to either platform, depending on my whim, basically. Now if I... Can I remove... Oh, I can remove that section. Okay. Put you back. Like so. Actually, I'm sure I've seen someone do what I've called elsewhere a diamond crossing thing. Can you do that here? Oh, it looks like you can. Excellent. Now, that doesn't look terribly clever, does it? No. Yeah, that doesn't look at all clever. Get rid of it again. And that. Try again. And there's no daft looking blocks in there. There's oh, turn that off. Yeah, there's some messiness in the graphics, but I think that's just graphical. I think the tracks themselves should work fine. So if we put, can I put signals in here? I can put a signal there. Actually, it's what the signal we want. Those two there, that's good. So what we could do is have our trains coming down this way, like that, and then coming up this way. Ooh. Yes, it's not terribly clever. Like that. Alright, does that work? So, what's your problem? What is your problem? Which train are you? Oh, you're the first. Oh, you're the... Okay, you're the one going to Jacksonville. Right, I didn't see you. So you're going... Right, so what I want this one to do then is edit you and put before Fort Worth that signal there. Good, it's happy doing that. That is excellent. And this one here before Fort Worth, so I want you to go to that signal there. And you're happy again. Awesome. And it uses the crossover there. What's your problem? Can't reach the stations. Oh, I need to accept the change. That's it. Well, did I do that on here? I didn't, did I? You great plonker. I keep forgetting. You need to... Don't press that. It's unnecessary. You need to confirm the changes. There. Get rid of that. On that. Confirm that. And then you're done. Right. I think that's working. This poor old train here, he's eventually going to... Oh, you're train 11. Oh, you are that one. Oh, I'm confused now. Yeah, the way the game repositions trains, depending on what changes you make to the track, the stations and so on, can be a bit weird. So that's going up there, that's good, and that one is going in there. Excellent. Phew. Right, so that's worked. Now, we did get a new task, didn't we? So, Fresno to Baltimore. Ooh, where's Fresno then? Okay, where's... Oh, is that Fresno? That's Fresno, and that's Baltimore. Okay. Now, you want cotton from Tucson. Where the heck is Tucson? There's Tucson. Okay. And you're then supplying fabric. Now, does anybody want fabric? So that's cotton. Yeah, we've got that. And fabric. That is down here. Okay. Yeah, again, this is part of the economic system that I don't properly understand at the moment. But okay, that's okay. So what we could do then is if we actually connect up this other sand pit outside Sacramento to Baltimore, which isn't a very long route at all. But if I that's it. Let's complete this, shall we? Let's go back to the main map. Let's complete this line. So we're going to edit that line from there to there. And I think, yeah, if we're going to have any passengers coming into Baltimore, they're either going to come from here, from the south, or from the northeast. So I think having a freight station here should be fine. The passenger station could be on the other side of the city. That's good. I'm okay with that. So should we do that? We've got the money to do it, I think. Let's click in here, and we're going to add some new track. It's going to be single track, and we're coming in now. This is all, yeah, that's a one-way system, so it will come in around from, oh dear, no, not like that at all. Cancel that. Ah, that's better. Right. So you'll come out. Or does it want to go? Yeah, that looks nicer, doesn't it, I think. So if we do that, alt there, alt there, ooh, and carry along here. Okay, ooh, right. Not quite sure why I've got. That must be the way the guideline edit thing works. Seems I had an existing guide with this colour, and it did something odd there. Okay, we'll take that. And we're coming into Baltimore at some point soon, presumably. Oops, I've missed the end of the track. That's it. Nope. Oh, okay, right, got you there. Ah, got it. I think that should be good. And we'll continue along here. Where's there's Baltimore. Right, so we'll go to there, and our station. Now, which state? This is going to be accepting sand, isn't it? So I think it's that one. Yes. And you are going to go... Ooh, which way round do we want you? Going out that way, I think. Yes, I think. We'll put you in there. Okay. So, this track here. Actually, let's draw you from here. So you're coming out there. Now, will you connect up there? It looks like you have. Well, that's excellent. And you can come round like so. You're a bit slow, but then that's to be expected. Oh, you're getting faster now. Good. And you can come in there. We may need to double track this, but we'll do. Oh, this is a nice funky curvy line, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, but why not? Why not? That's nice. Now we need to come back out of here to join that line. So we'll get rid of our guys, we'll put some track in, and this can come up from here to join there. I think that works. Yeah, yep, and some signalling. So you're going in that way, which is like that. Do we want to? We'll put a signal here as well, I think, actually. Oops, missed it. Which is that. And coming out here. That's good. Yeah, so everything's going round the round in the right direction. Yep, that's all good. So we want a new line from, add a new line, which is coming from here, Sacramento sandpit, to over here, which is Baltimore. I'll change these station names at some point. So this is going to be Sacramento. I can't spell Sacramento. Sacramento sand bulk 2, because it's the second one taking sand out of Sacramento. So that's that done, and we'll add a little bit of a train to it. We don't need anything too powerful, do we? No, we'll use the American. We'll use the cheap one. So we'll take you, and we are carrying sand, which is you. How much is that carrying now? Capacity 45. We'll try 60, see how that stacks up. Okay, and put you on. Did I? I didn't commit that line, did I? Always doing that. Oh no, there it is. Oh yes, I didn't commit it, did I? Oh yeah, great plonker. Now, edit this. It's going to go from there to there. And then say yes, that's what we're doing, good, and we'll put a train on it, which is train 12. You're going on there, and everyone's happy. I've got another 2.5 grand from the task, and I've also got a Steam achievement for completing 10 tasks. Gosh, I am good. If in doubt, blow your own trumpet. So it's going to get quite busy here. So we already have a sand train coming out of Sacramento, which is going to Albuquerque Combat, which is Maisie Jean. There you are. Oop, you've just dumped another load there at Albuquerque. So how are actually our trains and lines doing? So let's look at our budgetary information here. So my goodness, apparently my passenger line to Indianapolis has already earned 84k. Really? Gosh. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. And the other one, the Sacramento sand bulk, which I'm sure hasn't delivered anything, is already in profit. I don't believe that's true. Okay, so train 9. Which one are you? Are you going to tell me? Details. Which line are you on? Oh, the clay bulk line. Ah, okay. Yeah, you're taking clay to Albuquerque. We created you in the last episode. And you're the lime one for cement, which we created. Oh, you're taking a lot, aren't you? Let's find you. So you're coming from here. 21. Could possibly do with another wagon on there, to be honest. Okay. Okay, where's... is this? Where's this? This is it. So Indianapolis 2. That's a stupid name for a main station. We'll call it Indianapolis Plains because it's in the on the level between all this high-rise material. So you've got 6 passengers waiting already to go to Fort Worth. How's this train doing? You're carrying 18 already. Oh, excellent. So where are you going? Presumably you're going back down to Fort Worth. Awesome. So let's look at the budgets again. So the trains. Okay, you're breaking even at the moment. This is really good. Okay, so we have, or we'll get a new task hopefully at some point soon. So we're doing quite well in terms of money. Where's that train? Should we follow that train? Let's follow that train. You're just waiting at a signal, I imagine. I should start naming my trains, shouldn't I, really? So I know which ones they are. Where are you? There you are. Good. And you're 18. No, don't do that. Do that. That's it. We're running along a little bit slower. And without the UI. That's lovely. Awesome. So that's it. I think that will do for this episode of Train World. Thank you for joining me today for this. If you've enjoyed it, it'll be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Where's that? Is that Seattle? A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself. If you feel like having a train or a line or a station named for any particular reason, then whatever you feel like saying, just drop it into the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Train World, until the next time, bye-bye for now.